Whether you have a pref or not doesn't really matter. If the deal doesn't make money, you're not going to get anything of anything.
This is a story about a dude named Lane. Then one day he went and tried to rent them out, and then he became one of the main.
Question, are returns guarantee a preferred return? So first question here, returns are not guaranteed. In everything that you do, there is risk. And syndication is no difference there. But the reason why you invest in real estate at the end of the day is like a hard asset. And the reason why you invest in stabilized stuff is that even in bad times, it performs really well. And this is why with our strategy, we try and go into properties that cash flow from the get-go. So just in case there's an economy or the economy crashes, even in the beginning when you're most vulnerable, you're still head above water. You've got enough cash reserves, working capital. You've got some flexibility in the business plan. That's why we raise all the money for all the CapEx in the beginning. So the analogy to think about it is like we have enough food and supplies, water, we stuff that away. We stuff it in the bank account or the basement, if you will. If something happens in the economy, a little bit of a hurricane, a tornado comes around, figuratively speaking, then we just sit back and we hang out and we just cash flow. We could probably still get done the rehabs. Maybe we hold out because of the uncertainty, but maybe we even push forward even harder because other people in the economy are out of work and we can get the rehabs done. That's the hard thing about getting work done now, and especially larger construction, just because in a good economy, which is always good because your rents are always going up, that the workforce is very tight. Nobody wants to do any work. And I'm sure you guys read all the anti-work threads out there. It's a little bit humorous and I know it drives you guys crazy, especially. But there's a lot of people out there that just don't really want to work, or there's so much work to be done out there that people are a little bit more expensive to get things done, especially like rehabs. But that's maybe that flip-flops whenever there's a recession. But there's always there's multiple exit strategies with all these properties. We don't have to rehab the entire property up. We can always take it up to a certain amount and sell the property. That's always a possible exit strategy. A preferred rate of return is sometimes called a pref and put into certain deals. In my opinion, it's what you do when you're a syndicator and you need to spice it up and put in and entice investors to get in. I see it done on more riskier deals, because at least the unsophisticated investor in their head, what they're thinking is my pref is accumulating. But what the unsophisticated investor doesn't know is if the deal doesn't make any money, they're not getting anything anyway. And I've seen the prefs. I've also seen the dark side of prefs happen. So say there's like a 10-15% pref accumulating. Every year it accumulates. So say 3 years go by and there's some kind of delay in the project. The sponsor could be behind 30-45% that they owe to investors first without first getting paid. And this is where it's important to know the ethics of your sponsor, because the sponsor might say, screw these guys, I'm never going to get paid. Let's just sell this property and be out because I'm not going to get paid, even though it may not be the best thing for passive investors. And I think unsophisticated passive investors, they always look for a pref. Show me the pref. And I always tell people, it doesn't really, don't worry about the pref, worry about the deal. Is this damn thing going to make money for you? Is it properly underwritten where it's going to do well in tough times? If it's not that, then don't invest at that point. Whether you have a pref or not, doesn't really matter. If the deal doesn't make money, you're not going to get anything. Nothing is guaranteed. Everything, there is risk.
This website offers very general information concerning real estate for investment purposes. Every investor situation is unique. Always seek the services of licensed third-party appraisers and inspectors to verify the value and condition of any property you intend to purchase. Use the services of professional title and escrow companies and licensed tax, investment, and/or legal advisor before relying on any information contained herein. Information is not guaranteed, as in every investment there is risk. The content found here is just my opinion, and things change, and I reserve the right to change my mind. Above all else, do your own analysis and think for yourself, because in the end, you are the only person who is going to look out for your best